but it certainly is something that we need to defend better in the future. But it is a difficult play. Got to be very disciplined in coverage, and when you know a team does it, you know the guy will stay there and stay on the guy.
Great. Coach, got a couple more. We'll start here with Mark.
Josh Jacobs seems to be sort of a Swiss Army knife for the team. Just what do you see from him as he sort of developed as a player?
Swiss Army knife. He's a very versatile player. He's done a really good job in the return game on kickoff, return. He's always been a diverse guy as a running back. He's a really good receiver, runs really good routes. He's difficult to cover. He's explosive as a runner, and he's got power, to go with it, and he can make him miss. He's also a very good blocker, and he's one of the best special teams players besides being a return guy. Maybe people don't notice that he is one of our best special teams players on our team and contributes and never, ever asked to come out. So, Josh Jacobs has really made a significant contribution in a lot of different ways to our team. Some you probably notice, but some you probably don't.
Finish up with Ryan.
You guys had 3 scoring drives under a minute. How hard is it to manage, the offense when it does score so quickly, especially from a defensive standpoint? And how do you try to manage that throughout the game?
Well, I don't think anybody wants to apologize for scoring, so we're not going to do that. But time of possession is probably important in a game, especially when you're playing against a team that, like Missouri's a fastball team. They're up in the 90s in a lot of their games in terms of number of plays. So when you don't get some balance in sort of, controlling the ball for, some period of time, it can wear on the defense a little bit. I don't think that happened in the last game. I think, the defensive wounds were, self-inflicted, in a lot of ways in terms of the execution, what we need to do to fix it, communication, guys being on the same page in terms of the adjustments that we need to make. And I will say this in defense of the defensive players, we get a lot of multiples in games sometimes that we don't practice. All right, and when you have an experienced team, they can make those adjustments much more easily in a game. And when you have inexperienced players, it takes a little while. So, but I think time of possession is something that's really, really important, but we're not going to change our style of how we play offense to try to keep the ball and not make explosive plays. I think that's counterproductive, and we need to be aggressive on offense, do the things that we need that we do well, and feature the players that can make plays for us. And if we make big plays, I think that's great. Explosive plays and turnovers have a huge impact on outcomes of games. And if we can keep the ball away from the other team while we're doing that, that would be a bonus.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.